How's it going, everyone? It's Mike from PC Classic Cars, back with another virtual description. Today we are going to talk about my 1989 Ford Mustang GT. This is a vehicle that has a Carfax verified 84,000 original miles. It's a vehicle that I bought from a private customer out of Massachusetts. That's where I bought it from, shipped it in, did a few things to it, and now it's back up for sale. Again, this has a clean Carfax, no accidents, no damage ever reported, and it actually has a lot of really good service records on the Carfax, which usually doesn't get inputted, so that's really cool on this one. On the driveline, it has a stock 5-liter. It runs excellent, runs like a bone stock 5.0. No mechanical problems with the motor. It is backed by the T5 5-speed manual transmission. The clutch feels great with no problems. Again, goes down the road like an 84,000 mile car should drive like. You have your standard power steering, your power front disc brakes, and this one does have factory AC. The AC has been converted to R134A at some point, but unfortunately the evaporator core is leaking a little bit, so it's going to need the evap core replaced to get the AC going, but everything else is there and looks like a really easy fix. Just again needs that evap core replaced to have good cold AC. On your suspension, it has your stock front sway bar, and then the front and rear springs have been changed out to an Eibach lowering spring, and then you have your Bilstein quad shocks in the rear. On your exhaust, it still retains the original OE style headers. You have stock catalytic converters, a stock H-pipe, but the catback exhaust system has been replaced with a Flowmaster setup, so it sounds really good going down the road. I don't know if there's a better muffler that goes behind a 5.0 than the Flowmaster setup. So take a look at my test drive video. It'll be me driving the vehicle going down the road. I'll dive into more of the mechanical stuff in that video. But again, sounds really good, and it's a great driving car. On our Does It Work section, there are a few small things not working. Again, we touched base on the AC. He's going to need that evaporator core replaced. The radio works and it plays sound. Just the little digital display is really hard to read. A common issue on Fox Body original radios like that, just the little display is tough to see. The cruise is not doing anything. I don't know what is wrong with it. And then you have your power mirrors. The driver's side power mirror is functioning. The passenger side power mirror is not doing anything when you move the switch. Take a look at my Does It Work section. It is posted on my website in multiple places. There is going to be a screenshot of it in the photos section. Scroll to the end. You'll see the Does It Work section. Or if you click on the additional informations tab on my website, you'll see the Does It Work section along with the photos of the flaws on the car. As far as my normal inspection, didn't find any current leaks on it. Motor, transmission, brakes, coolant, no, again, current drips. You never know on any old car when something simple could start dripping, but this one right now looks great underneath. All the suspension components and the bushings check out good, and like we talked about before, the springs have recently been replaced with the Eibach setup. On the exterior, it is a mostly original paint car from everything that I can see, and the code is 2H, which is Cabernet Red, and I think it's a great color on these cars. This one obviously has the aftermarket 17-inch pony wheels with the good tires, gives it that good aggressive stance, especially with the Eibach lowering springs. This one still retains all of the original VIN tags all the way around the car. You also have your original data tag in the driver's side door jamb, the original VIN on the dash as well. So that's always really cool that it is an original or mostly original paint car. I believe the lower portion of the front bumper has been reshot. The original paint definitely has its normal Fox Body wear items. It's got some touch-ups, it's got some imperfections and little things here and there. A couple little hazy spots on the roof. Again, if you're familiar with original paint from the late 80s, early 90s, these cars had paint flaws when they were new. And this one being an 84,000 mile car, you're going to expect some original or some flaws for being original, but still a very presentable car, and it shows nice. Take a look at my additional informations tab on the website, again, pcclassiccars.com. It'll outline all of the little imperfections all the way around the car, but still presents very well. On the interior, again, just like the exterior, it's original interior. The code is PD, which is scarlet red interior. Really, the only major flaw is going to be on that driver's seat from getting in and out. The seat foam is broken down a little bit there. There's a little bit of wear on the edge of the driver's side bolster piping. And then there is a small little hole on the bottom of the seat bolster, again, from getting in and out. An interior shop could fix that pretty easily. That's really going to be the biggest thing with the interior is that little hole on the driver's seat and the wear on the edge of the seat from getting in and out. The rest of the interior shows nice. The back seats, the passenger seat, the dash, the headliner, and the carpet, all that looks really good. You have your original door panels and your original interior panels in the back. It has nice newer mats in it. Center console's in good shape. The ashtray door opens and closes like it should. So again, outside of the driver's seat having a little bit of issue, the interior is nice. All your gauges are really easy to read. So really just a good stock red interior to go along with the Cabernet red exterior. On the engine bay, really clean, nothing's out of place. You have those original VIN tags on the insides of the fenders again on the bottom side of the hood. No problems with the engine bay, no real corrosion issues. The shock towers, all that stuff looks great. Nothing to really note on the engine bay, just a good clean car. Represents like an 84,000 mile car should. The underneath falls into that same category, no issues. It's very solid. All of the floors, the frame rails, behind the tires on the lower skirts, everything is really clean on the bottom. Take a look at our photos of the bottom side. You'll see it in this video of the underneath of the car, how clean it is with really no issues. You do, again, have those aftermarket springs that I mentioned before, but that's, to me, a nice upgrade, and it shows really well, and it gives that car that good aggressive stance. Overall, it's a great Fox body. The 5.0 is strong. The 5-speed is really cool. I think the pony wheels and it being lowered a little bit gives it a little bit better of a look than stock. Just a fun Fox body. It's hard to beat a 5.0 5-speed Mustang. I'd fix the evaporator core, and this is something you could drive every single day. It's just a good, clean Fox body through and through. As always, I appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another one of my virtual descriptions. Make sure you check out my test drive video along with the additional informations tab posted on my website, pcclassiccars.com. I'll catch you guys on the next virtual description, and have a great rest of your day.